bored out my mind running live streams, bro. Let's do it. Let's do it. I hope y'all are doing good. I hope y'all are doing good. I got the truck back. I mean, it feels like the engine part's doing pretty good, but this cold probably got it running stiff. Man, let's get to it. First things first, I'm gonna go over here, watch this dump truck pull this trash out. Hope y'all are doing good this morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, hello. What's up, people? Man, I hope y'all are doing all right. Hope y'all are doing good. Who we got in the building here? Chrissy and Jinsky, what's up, y'all? Chrissy, I hadn't seen you. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. Back on the road, got my truck back finally. The Honda Pilot is not good for live streams at all. Matt, what's cracking? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. Yeah. We'll safely drive. That'll happen. That'll happen. It's freezing out. It's 31 degrees out. "31 degrees. First day under freezing. Looks like winter's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough winter. Oh my gosh. That's what they say anyway. Of course, last year the Farmer's Almanac predicted it was going to be rough also, and we only had 3 days like below freezing. I went like a month without it. I do that a lot, to be real honest with you. I'm not really an internet guy. Not really an internet. Like, I play around on YouTube, but I don't have any other social media, any of that stuff. And really, I didn't start this like till April of last year. I'm 44. Heck, I could have been did some shit, but I skipped it. I'm not really into it, man. Life is not really like on your phone. Like if only everything could be so easy, if I didn't have to leave the house and live life on my cell phone. Yeah, right. And that's that. You see, when I say it like that, it makes perfect sense, right? But yeah, not really an internet dude, so I skip the internet quite often. About 3 times a year, I'll skip out, take a hiatus. Good for you, Hold on, guys. I got to turn the phone a little bit to say hello to everybody. Chi, ¿cómo está, Chi? Nice to see you. Hope y'all are doing good. What's up, Daniel? Daniel doing good? Man, ¿cómo está, Chi? Thank you, Chi. Have a good one. We're about to see if this dump truck has made it over here yet. What bum has fondled my dumpster enclosure? That's their favorite thing. Fondle it and try to stash their shit at it. It's like their favorite thing, bro. We're gonna go check it out. Y'all are coming with me. Let's go. Yeah. Let's see what they did. Well, I can see up underneath the fence line, so it doesn't look like they did anything, which is quite amazing. Hang tight, my people. Hang tight. Now then, if y'all see somebody come running up out this motherfucker, call the cops. For them. Hell yeah, we all right. We all right. All right, all right, all right. Hell yeah. Let's go see if he's hiding over here somewhere. Maybe trying to post up at the building. Super sucks too, because there's like literally nothing you can do about it. So you just get mobbed by vagrants. That's it. That's all you could do. Mobbed by vagrants. That's it. Oh yeah. Bow chicka bow wow. Bow chicka bow wow. Alright. We will call this location 4000. What's up, Evie? Evie! What's up, Evie? Man, I hope you're doing good, huh? About to get to it right here, Evie. I'm gonna be working right there. My truck is so trash. I have to take this thing apart and do something about it. Just leave me trashed. 31 degrees ain't no joke, bro. Oh my gosh. What's up, 1955? I hope you're doing good. Russ, what's cracking, bro? Hope you're doing all right. I bet it's cold up in Pennsylvania. Ooh. It's freaking cold here, I can tell you that. I'm good, thank you. Yeah, I had to take a little break, man. My truck was in the shop. They fucked it up like 6 times. It's probably still a little fucked up. I was driving around a fucking Honda Pilot. And that thing is just no good for live streams. And I was depressed about not having my truck. That instant depression. Instant depression. Oh wow, you had surgery, a motorbike accident. What kind of surgery did you have? Accident surgeries, typically something like broken bones, something. What happened? Orthopedic surgeon? Is that right? Did you have to see a knee doctor or what? What'd you have to do there? Surgery. It's tough. Come on, man. Don't be shy. Tell me, what did you break? Let's go, people. Let's go. Man, good to be running a stream, though. Good to be running a stream. I can tell you that. Got to race out to Mansfield after this. I got a meeting out there with our construction team. I'm going to try to keep y'all live before that meeting so you can see what other things I really do besides walk around blowing leaves and making sure buildings look okay. I promise you I have a real role. Although not always easy for me to embrace. I do have one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. You broke your leg in 4 places. I never even heard of that. How did you break your leg in 4 places? What'd you do? Have it wrapped around the motorcycle and go for like a twisty Lulu? You try to do a jackknife with a motorcycle? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We are here. Hello, love. Hello, my love. I have returned. The prodigal son is here. Mel, what's cracking, Mel? Hello. You're here. I see you. I see you. Uh-huh. What's up, Mel? You went under a guardrail. Oh, wow. Wow. Well, you're super screwed for like 8 to 12 weeks and then probably like 6 to 12 months of rehab. It's all good, bro. You young. I know that you young, so you're going to be all right, man. Oh, she wants to see this dude. What's up, bro? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Mel. I'm still good looking, Mel. I'm still good looking. You know, all this gray coming in, too. It's all right. It's all right. It's distinguished. It's distinguished. All right. This is my George Clooney look. You got the gray growing in. Look, it's getting strong up here. You see the whole stripe that's coming in, bro? It's going to be a stripe right here. Ah, shit's going to be great. Russ, what's cracking, man? What is cracking? We got the truck back, Russ. Whoa, trucky. How you like my Christmas decorations? I put up 4 of those. Those are 4 foot in size. They're almost as tall as Mel is. Oh, look, Almera is here. Almera came to see me. What's up, Almera? Almera, Miss Murray. What's up? Almera, you see them Christmas wreaths right there? Those are like straight up, almost as tall as you. Those are 4 foot Christmas wreaths. 4 foot tall. 4 foot tall. You got your account back, Russ? Hell yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm just enjoying this hot chocolate for just a moment longer before I go up inside here. Sounds like I need to get my grease certs hit. Yes, sir. Como está, Daddy Bruce? What's up, Almera? What's going on? I hope you're doing good. How's Toledo doing? Toledo catch some good storms? Y'all feel that earthquake and stuff? All right, let's go in here and pretend we work. Hold on, man. Let me fix this clock. Oh my God. Settings, time and date. What is the date? It is 5:13 a.m. Blip, 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 blip. Yeah, what is the date? Does anybody know the date? What is the date? My bad, yo, my bad. Oh yeah, even the date is all off. 2017. That seems better. All right, 5:15 a.m., 30 degrees. Chess, what's happening, bro? It's cold outside, Chess. Be careful. Be careful. Well, I'm glad all y'all know each other and stuff and could come here and say hi and all that. I created a safe place for y'all. Safe place, boys and girls. Safe place. Man, let's get to it. I got all the keys. 7 keys. Yeah, how you like those? Those are nice, huh? Oh man, that's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. Probably if you try to take off some of your, I don't know what it is. They put you in a cast yet? You already in a cast? That sucks. But you should try to film all that shit, yeah. That's something that always seems to catch a lot of views, any medical stuff going on. And people be all paying attention to that. All paying attention to that. Oh, shit's cold up in here. My office doesn't have any heat or cooling in here. How y'all like my office? This is a man's office. And when he finds $1, he just posts it on the board. Appreciate all that you do. Merry Christmas. Yeah, hell yeah. All right. Welcome to my office. It's super fucked. And look, they moved a chair again. Do y'all ever wonder, like, what's the deal with that? Like, why do they have to move a chair? I don't get it. Fucking, I just don't get it. Like, why? Just leave the chair alone. The chair is fine. What is this? What is this? Leave the chair alone. And they moved this too. My God. My God. How's that look, y'all? What's up? How's that look? It's looking good. It's looking good, people. Wait till you see the place with the lights on. Yeah, I got something to show y'all. On this digital menu board here. Yeah. Brr. You love that shit, don't you? Actually, most people hate that shit. Most people hate that shit. Who knows what this is? Does anybody know what that is? What does this do? Anybody know the function of this? Come on, somebody tell me. Somebody right there, tell me what that does. You, tell me what this does. My God. Y'all act like you haven't been on my streams before. I do the same thing every stream. 3, 4, 7, and 8. And that's actually 1, 3, 2, 7, and 3, 8. That's the appropriate calling for it. And it turns on all the lights. Bam, we got light. You've got light. Oh, you've got light. The most keys in history are right here. You know, I have 700 keys. This ain't even my only key ring. Look at this one. This one just gets me into immediate places. See how I have to set it up? Different key rings. Let's go. Let's go. I know. I pick up the garbage and I run all the building systems and I help design them. Oh, shit. I typed my whole password in right there. That was the wrong place, huh? I wish this fucking thing would stop making me sign in. Waste half my life signing into this damn thing. We ain't got no alarms. It says that it's 32 degrees. This is the building we're at. Isn't that a sexy beast right there? Hell yeah. Let's go. We're going to go to the rooftop. We're going to check these units. RTU1, rooftop unit 1. Up and at it. The most dependable unit of all 3. This one. All right. Always the same thing with this guy. RTU2 in an occupied state at 5:20 in the morning, discharging 73.5 degrees. We've got an occupied max heat status. Let's go, dude. 100% fan. We're doing it. Oh, this is not good. That is not good. That is no bueno. I have to look into that. We're gonna have to look into that. And then this is also no good. That's no good. Let's go back and check out 1 and see what 1's doing. All right, we're within there, but we suck everywhere else. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. We're up and running. That's what I wanted to see. All right, we are heading to Mansfield. Hell yeah, this building's ready. This building is ready. Well, let's roll. Oh, and here's your favorite host. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go, man. Let's go. I gotta get some new tires for this thing. I'm gonna run fucking $1,600. Everything costs so much money. Everything costs so much money. What's up, people? Y'all went all dead silent on me, huh? You got the dead silent syndrome going? All right. All right. All right. Let's go. Thank you. No, thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah. They even washed the truck and everything, dude. Russ, are you ready for the story of my truck? Are you ready for the story of my truck? My truck's got a story. Mother of God. So they like super dick the dog on my truck, bro. They dick the dog. The entire dog got ass rammed. Yeah, ass rammed. Alright, so they dicked it all up. They misdiagnosed it in the first place. And that's what sent them on this sorry ass mission. Or things would have been done, within a week. So, they diagnosed me for an oil pump and a timing chain. They said that my fuel rails, one bank was bad. So that would have been 4 of the injectors and the fuel rail that it sits with, right? So that whole fuel rail was bad. Then they said because of all the overworking the vehicle had been doing to compensate, the spark plugs had given out. So I said, that's fine. Change it all. $8,400. $8,400. All right. So I'm like, that's cool. Replace it all. So they fix it all. They're like, oh, your truck is ready. I'm like, that's fantastic news. I go down there and it feels good for 12 miles. That's how far it went. 12 fucking miles. And then all the same shit was happening. Boom, I took it back to them. And I was like, this is bad. This didn't work. And so they said, well, we must have done something wrong, blah, blah, blah. I took it apart again. Found bad hoses leading up to the valve, the cylinder, whatever. I don't know what hoses lead to that shit, but whatever they found bad ones, right? And so they fixed all the hoses, put it back together, boom, same trouble. All right, so they went through like 10 iterations to try to get valve 5 working again, and they couldn't get it done really. And so they said, well, Bruce, we got to replace your engine. So, it was their fault that we went on this journey at $8,400, right? And so they were kind of responsible at this point, so they bought a used engine and had it shipped over to them. And the used engine sucked. It was bad. And so they returned it and ordered a remanufactured engine and put it in. And this was all on their dime. They didn't charge me for none of this shit, bro. And so they put the second engine in, the reman engine. And at that point, it looks like we're in pretty good shape. So I guess the engine was the problem, because they're not a transmission team, so they definitely didn't do the transmission stuff, and we're back in full effect. thus far anyway. Everything feels real tight. The steering is all tight. When I press the pedal, the reaction time is all like super tight. And I mean, I feel like some horsepower has been restored. I don't know anything about any remanufactured engines, but this thing definitely feels better than what it was doing. Shit, I couldn't let it drop gears before. It was so bad. Let's go, dude. We're on the road. Let's get to it. Mansfield. Here I come, Mansfield. Yeah. In the truck, too. Ah. It feels so good. That's one of those people, they wait till the last minute to get over until you're catching them. So next up, I gotta go get some tires for this fucking thing. Guess how much those are? Oh yeah, $1,600 to $2,000. All right. So basically, I spent 10 grand last year on the truck with the transmission thing. Then I spent 10 grand this year on the truck. And I had a $4,000 repair in between. So don't keep your vehicles to 150,000 miles because you will be fixing them. Word of the day. Get to 100K, have your vehicle paid off. Trade. Do it in a hurry. And no, your old vehicle will not pay for the new vehicle. Sweet Evil, what's happening? Hello. Hello, Sweet Evil. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What's cracking, Sweet? Hadn't seen you in a while. And yes, Russ, it has been a fucked up adventure. But you know what? I will say this. Although I kind of had to point it out to them that they fucked up really badly, they ate it all. They didn't give me any grief. They were like, this is something that we're going to write in as a misdiagnosis. They gave me a loaner vehicle. The works. Man, I'm all right, Sweet man. I'm all right, boo. You know, just out here doing karate, you know. Wintertime, fat boy season is on. I get to dress a little nicer. Of course, everything sucks. I can't stand the cold. Cold is not my buddy at all. At all. Not my friend. It doesn't even look cold. Like the street looks like it's cold, doesn't it? Justine, what's up? What's up, Justine? I got the truck back, yo. You like that view? You got truck view? Yeah. Yeah. Good to see you, Justine. I hope you're doing good. Hope you are doing good. You know, we need to get with Mr. Hancock. I need to know just one thing. Just one thing. That's all I need to really know. is all of it bullshit? I mean, were they talking about all this stuff and that was just like a handbag? Or was it really a weapon? We don't know. Oh yeah, I'm so happy the truck is running. I ran it for an hour and a half last night. Yes, sir. Got it back, and I told him right then, I said, what time do you close? 6. I'll be back. It's all bullshit, bro. What happened? Nothing once again. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. I started to question all these stories, all these religious stories. Like, I don't doubt that the Mayans were sacrificing people. That's not what I mean. I just mean why. Who came up with all this shit? Who sits around coming up with all this shit? Zeus and the Olympians, Odin, Ra. You could go on and on. There's more. Those are just ones that people know of off the top of their head, so I pick on those as my examples for explanations. But, you know, there's also 200 others. Oh, God. Phone call city. Bye-bye, phone call. That's Republic Services calling me to let me know that they emptied my dumpster at 4,000, the building we were just at, so I would have been sitting there waiting for 30 minutes to see them do it. I saw happy it's empty though. On our way to get on the highway, there was a trio of bums pushing carts all filled with trash. Well, things you and I might call trash. They're not really trash to them boys. Look at this blinker on. This blinker is on, but oh, he didn't do it. He didn't do it. I figured he was gonna like pop over at the last minute. And there's been hella traffic up here for weeks and weeks. So let's see. I don't know. I hadn't taken this route in like 2 months because of this. So we'll see. We'll see. If all them cars start coming to a stop, I'm getting off this motherfucker. I can tell you that. But it doesn't look like they're coming to a stop. Like they still going. Usually we're backed up by now. So it feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. We have Miss Jones right here. She driving all of 55. We're all gonna die behind this fucking shit. What are you braking for, Miss Jones, bro? Come on, man. Let's go. Let's make it to work, Miss Jones. We can do it. Oh yeah, look at all the construction here, bro. This wall next to me. Fucking wall. They're pouring in a new highway right here next to us. Oh, this is smooth sailing, bro. Smooth sailing. I'm glad they got some of this worked out, man. This was a motherfucker to try to make it through here before. This was an absolute motherfucker. What's up, yo? You gotta give me a second here because the road is all fucked up. Walls are everywhere. I'm going 60. People everywhere too. ass highway right there. You see it, man? Oh, it's gonna be great. Great for probably like the better part of a decade. We hadn't been able to get through here without a fucking traffic jam. Like nightmare traffic, you know. This is the only route to Dallas. Well, you can take 32, but like this route from South Fort Worth is the best route to Dallas, you know. And trying to go through right here is just tanked everything for 20-30 minutes each direction too, I might add. So there's that part. Guys, we are going to Maple Biscuit Company this morning. That's where we're going to eat at. Hell yeah. Maple Biscuit Company. Here I come. Here I come. What are you doing, dude? Why are you going 40? Why are you going 40? Just drive, dude. There's no reason to come to a stop. What the fuck are you doing? I don't like this shit, bro. Nice. I'm doing fantastic. Kumusta ka? Nice. Mabuti naman ikaw. Ikaw. What's up, nice? Hope you're doing good. Sweet evil. Wish you were here. I do. You like that? How you like that picture? That's a sweet picture. My TV's always giving me sweet pictures like that one. I just let those play on the TV. I play those more than I play actual television. Just to be real honest with you. We're gonna be a little early to the biscuit company. We are. I like to be a little troublesome with people that are troublesome with me. This dude was riding my ass, but now he's going 85 trying to get away from me. He was having fun, so I am too. Isn't that great? Isn't that great, bro? Oh, yeah, buddy. Buddy, I was going 70 back there. Clown was like riding me. He had a whole lane to go. But now he's going 90. I guess he don't like people riding his rear end either. You going 90? Where you going, dude? That's one thing, guys. Don't be a pussy. My bad. Where's your girl? I don't know. She left me. She told me I needed to go find somebody that lived closer. I said, okay. Yes. Guess that's what I should go do. Woman tells you something like that, bro, it's game over. You might as well get moving. You could be fighting an uphill battle hoping she likes you or whatever. Nah, I'm out, bro. See you later. I gotta go. Story of my life. I gotta go. Story of my life. It's all good. I meet a lot of good people, but somehow or another, incompatible. So, I wish she was here, even though I don't know who she is. Probably today's not such a good day. The whole truck is filled with shit. I'm gonna have to go to the ranch and strip this thing down. I'm gonna be there tomorrow anyway, so tomorrow I will strip the truck down. Today is Tuesday? Yes, today is Tuesday. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be at the ranch tomorrow. The ranch is such a fancy place during the wintertime. Such a nice place. It gets dark nice and early, so we can enjoy all the lighting that we have and stuff. We got different light colors inside all the trees. It's crazy sexy. It's good. It's nice. Got another one 58 on the highway. We've got another one. I think those folks, the people going slow, are more dangerous than the people going fast. Although I don't like the fast either, but I'm kind of one of them. Let's go, people. Mansfield, Texas. I'm going to Maple Biscuit Company. That's right. Maple Biscuit Company. Hold on, I gotta turn it to read that. And I probably am. I'm gonna be honest with you, I had their bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, and it was good, but it was like bigger than I'm used to. Is that even reasonable to complain about? Like, you know, I always go to McDonald's and I have their little tiny bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, but I had one over here and it was just so massive. It's just so big, bro. 5:46 a.m. They don't open till 6 a.m. So we've got 15 minutes of downtime. Oh, of course. We've got a sweet yellow light that has captured me here. I'm caught. Miss Justine, what's been going on with your live streams? Sweet, you said I could find a girl, man. I've been trying that, dude. I've been trying that. It turns out, and this is crazy. Oh, God, I'm such a horrible person. There's really probably no wife for me, just to be real honest with you. I got a lot of horrible inside me. And so, a lot of horrible inside me. A lot of horrible inside me. So it turns out that chicks don't want to be used for babies. I don't know what else to say about it, but they don't want to be used for babies. Me, I feel like the only reason I would like commit to like a marriage or a relationship like that would be because of babies. But my understanding is they don't want to be used for babies. And I'm gonna be even more honest. I mean, like, I can cook for myself and all that shit. I don't need a woman to do so for me. These motherfuckers aren't open till 7 a.m. Oh my God. Oh, we gotta go to work. All right, well, they don't open till 7, guys. We're not doing the 7 a.m. program. Yeah, that's what I came to the conclusion of. You know, when I find one that wants to have 5 kids and be a mom and be a wife and that sort of thing, you know, then maybe I'll be able to do the whole girlfriend thing. But nowadays, you know what you really find? You find a lot of folks that thoroughly believe that one child is enough to pay for them in their senior years. I don't know how that works into their plans or anything. If they plan on living in a trailer or if they ever plan on having any like doctor visits or anything. But, you know, if you only have one kid, you in pretty bad shape because that child is not going to be able to pay for you in the later life. You know, when you're a senior citizen and somebody needs to be around to take care of you at all times, that child's going to have to quit their life to take care of you. Now, if you have 5, then they could split it up pretty good, you know? And ideally, there would be 2 parents. So imagine that one child is taking care of 2 senior citizens. You see how that doesn't really like seem to work out in my mind very well? One child, 2 senior citizens. Yeah, seems like death to me. Might as well just go jump off a bridge. Beachly, Michelle, hello. Kumus.ka, we're just here talking about like crazy life stuff. I got my truck back. That happened. Yeah, truck back. And Sweet is attempting to convince me that I can find a woman that would like to, you know, be married and be a wife, have children, create a family, that sort of thing. I don't know that she's me. Oh yeah, here goes the slow farm. The slow farm. Yes, guys, get over. Get over them. Why are you all still right here if you need to get over? Yeah, here we come on Olympus. Olympus, you see it? It's all glowing right there. Center of the screen. That's it. It glows all night long. So odd to have a bus parked out front, wasting time here. Here is Olympus. Yes. Yes. This was our latest creation. Opened October 25. Yes, sir. We are here. Pink Floyd. Irish, what's cracking, yo? What is cracking? What is cracking? Crack-a-lacking. Those of you that have not been with me for the Mansfield Clinic here, you are in for a small treat. I'll give you a quick tour. But I have to ask you to hold on a second while I turn off the alarm and stuff. Hang tight. Don't go anywhere. Oh, okay, we're back. We are back. Good to see you guys. I hope you're all doing really good. Let's get to it. This is the path of peril, and these are the lights that don't work. Yeah. This is our room. Ah, yes. Big ass screen TV, break room. This is the doctor's side, where none of the lights will come on. Motion sensor sees me. Even that one does. But these knuckleheads walk around turning off the lights. Yeah. This is X-ray. All right. X-ray is doing pretty good. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Look at this thing. Michelle, here's this. You're going to probably be working with these quite often. This is pretty well state of the art. It is less than a year old. And so this is definitely sweet equipment here. Definitely sweet equipment. Of course, this thing like auto rotates. Bzzzt, bzzzt, goes out. We roll this table over, scan you, whatever. Then this is a leaded wall that they stand on this side of. And we do have all these like leaded jackets and shit for your safety. Let's go. Hannah, hello Hannah. 1010, what's cracking? What's cracking? Back over here, I built this crutch rack. That's this rack on the left here that's got the rolling base on it. This was my creation. Had a couple prototypes that came before it. Now this one was custom built for this space. Look at that 90. Look how straight that is. Bam, it ain't even leaning on the actual wall. Oof, oof, holds all that weight, rolls around with a finger. You can roll it like this. These are various patient rooms. We have one, what we call a wet room. So if we have somebody that's bleeding, we take them in here. If they're not bleeding, we can use the other 3 rooms. They got carpet, but if they're bleeding, as cast room. So we do casting in here. So people like Ford Mustang who broke their leg in 4 places, bam, after we do surgery to them, we bring them here. This is also where we pre-do that stuff. Andrew, okay, that's Andrew up there. Here we go, another wing here. And let's check these doors real quick. This is what the meeting's about. Yeah, fucking locked up. And we're moving. The building's shifting around. And we have our new blinds coming also, so we'll have blinds up instead of fucking dividers. Let's see here. This one's still working. We do have a few places that they did not finish repairing. Like right here. What in the shit is that? And we have the studs starting to pop out. That's what these little dots are. You see those have started to move. They weren't dropped far enough. And so the screw is starting to push out. You can see it really well on this one here. You see what's happening there? All right, so that bad boy for sure is bad still. Okay. go. I hung all this stuff too, by the way, guys. I got to do the design on it all. I got to hang it all. You have no idea who you're actually talking to. We are literally in every magazine there is. These are the two doctors that run this location. So these are the top docs over here. And this was Top Docs 2023. And we have these fucking things literally like everywhere. Yeah. Top Docs 2021. And we work with all of the sports teams, of course. This is our admin office. What is going on here? What is this turn on? Oh, thank you. Now this is the doctor's side. This is where we will do pre and post exams. That is the physical therapy side. This is the front lobby. Let's go. Reception is right here. This is all reception. And again, we're going to have our drapery up here pretty soon. We had a deboggle with that. We waited our 6 to 8 week ordering period, and then those clowns popped up talking about we didn't order anything. I was like, what? Okay, so we did the garland around the doors. So we got the wreaths in the windows. We got the garland there. We got the garland over here, wreaths in the windows again. And we got 3 Christmas trees. Hell yeah. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you. This is physical therapy. That's an elevator. Physical therapy side over here. Let's go. Oh, they did stuff in here too. Look at them. Very cute. Very cute. Canned food drive. Look at that giant thing of Smucker's strawberry jelly, bro. Oh my gosh. I never buy the good stuff for these canned drives. The restrooms are sweet, guys. So, look at that tile, bro. Look at that tile. Look at this tile. Restrooms are sweet. Gray is my favorite color. When they came in, they originally wanted blue. And I was like, have y'all lost your minds? It's gray only. We only do gray. Physical therapy. Occupational health. We got everything. Man, I could blow that bike up, bro. I have no idea. I'm a monster. We got weightlifting, everything you could possibly need right here. All right here. And let's see what's going on with the heat over here, because this fucking thing says 60 degrees and it shouldn't. So then, it's supposed to be an automatic, and then the fucking heater would come on. Oh, interesting. Now it says that it came right on. Oh God, isn't that great? Isn't that interesting how that works? If people would just stop touching this shit, it wouldn't be no 60 degrees in here. That's right. If they just stop touching it, everything would be fine. But they can't stop touching it. Oh, look, look. So we have this one in heat mode, which again should be auto. But it's at 67. And they're right next to one another. You see, there's a unit that shovels air into this one, and then there's a unit that shovels air into that one, right? And so this one's blowing cold air while this one's blowing hot air. What? What's wrong with blue? That's a fantastic question, actually. Blue is very, very inviting and all those things. with the exception of the fact that it's really not all that good for you. All right. I'm so sick of seeing blue everywhere, bro. Let's see. Let's see. What is that? Is that right? Let's see what we got right here. Let's see what we got. Whoa. Yeah. All day, man. All day. What's up, people? Today's adventure, we're supposed to hang something right here. Right there. I can fuck this thing up too. Yes, sir. All these weights are like baby weights to me. I'm not even all that big, but I'm 6'1". And none of this stuff weighs anything. I need to move this up there so we can slide that back to here. So that'd be good too. Move that up there. I don't know who the fuck hung this here, but it's gonna piss me off. Yep. See, right there, that's where it was hung. I got the 2 spots there, and then somebody needed to put it up so badly that they put it right there because they could reach it. Those dipshits. There's a damn ladder back here. They could have just put it in the right spot. The anchors that I left behind, they screw in big ass anchors. They just skipped it. Electrical. Hello. Air conditioners are my friend. Here's the ladder that they didn't know existed. Oh, Lon, you hadn't met Michelle? She's fantastic. She's great. A smart girl, too. Smart girl. Smart girl. All right, bathroom. With the shower. With the shower. Look at my super sweet shower curtains that I bought for this place. Kind of that big. What color is that? What color is that, Lon? Well, you do see it says Bruce Wayne the Gray, right? I don't know why that fucking thing is moving. Like, why would this move? Who would try to do pull-ups on this? I will kill somebody. All right. Another bathroom. And we got these like hand sprayers for your pleasure. For your pleasure. I don't know why the fuck it's at face level. Like, who would do that? Got these little shelves up here. It is a beautiful shower. I don't trust these for anything. If I put my weight on that thing, man, it will tear right out of there. It will tear right the fuck out of there. I shit you not, nobody can actually sit on those. But this is our place. And, you know, I'd be lying if I told you I knew what they wanted me to hang there. I have no idea what it is or where. I had to reference my text messages for that information. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What is this? Is this the rack? Is this it? Heavy duty garage shelves. Oh, God. The fuck is this, bro? What is this? Russ, bro. You like this hammer, Russ? Alright. Stop making fun of all their shit. Alright, I know what goes there. That's my sign that you see me cabinet there. That needs to go back over there. Where is the fucking rack? Why can't I find whatever it is they wanted me to hang. This is the administrator's office. Well, the physical therapy admin. Two different people. Like, whatever I needed to hang should be here somewhere, and it's not. And now I'm here early to hang it, and it's not here. It's not anywhere. It's not anywhere. Sheesh. I can't believe the fire inspector lit this fly. Look how low these are. Like at my hip bone. That's illegal as shit. Same thing down there. That one at the end. Supposed to be 48 inches off the bottom. You have like a small range that you can do that in. Is this motherfucker here still 60 degrees? And it's in heat mode too. So I don't know if it's actually creating any heat. This is what happens when you got people touching stuff. What's going to happen is I'm going to put a code on all these things. Nobody's going to be able to touch it. And when they call me, I'm going to be like, tough, bro, put on a jacket. Woo, roasted. Put on a jacket. Oh, yeah. I have no idea where the stuff is that I'm supposed to. And my Manf key is at home. So that's real sweet. My entire Mansfield key is at home. So that's awesomeness. We do have an upstairs. We will do the upstairs in just a few minutes. For now, we're gonna bask in this heat. Basking in the heat. What's up, Russ? Russ, what's the temperature in Pennsylvania? Oh my God, it's 30 degrees in Texas, so it's gotta be like 15 or 20 up there. Is it snowing yet? Michelle, did you post your grades? I want to see them grades, man. Oh, yeah, I said it. I want to see those grades. Yes, ma'am. I'm always excited for people that are doing well. That's something about me. I really like to see people out there doing good stuff and trying to like get ahead. I really like that. A lot of folks are just doing circles, you know? They're just doing circles. And so I like to see people that are doing stuff, you know? Getting better, improving. Ah, yes. Getting better and improving. Lon, why does your Wi-Fi suck monkey balls? Could have been donkey. Could have been donkey, but it was monkey. Why monkey? Did you build a mobile home with aluminum interior walls? Yeah, that'll do it every time, by the way. Aluminum exterior, aluminum interior, signals bouncing all over things. Never good for you. When I was in the cable industry, climbing towers and all that stuff, we had this one double wide trailer park out in Keller, Texas. And I swear to you, We had customers in there that couldn't get service on the other side of their place. I grew up in a mobile home, but back when I was growing up, we didn't have no Wi-Fi. There was none of that shit. There wasn't even pagers. There wasn't even pagers. What's up, Hannah? Thank you for hanging out. There wasn't even pagers back then. That's how long ago this was. So, you know, like, I never had any problems with no Wi-Fi service in our mobile home, but later in life, you know, we used to have to deploy 3 or 4 wires and hardline everything off and put a Wi-Fi station like in your bedroom because the signals just wouldn't make it through the mobile homes. We're talking about like 60 by 12s, you know, 60 by 24, and still no signal, 60 foot. Sometimes that's it. Sometimes that's it. What shop? What are you doing? What do you mean shop? Tell me about this shop. I want to know about your shop. What do you do in that shop? Are you a mechanic? I need a good mechanic. The truck's been down a month. No mechanic. No mechanic around. In a minute, we're going to have to dig through my truck and see if I have any double-sided tape in here. I need some double-sided tape. That's right. That's right. And what is 6:15? Fuck it, we're gonna go get some breakfast first. We gotta go get something. We need some food in us. Hold on. All right, I'm back. 6:15. Yeah, we got some time. The admin out here. She good admin, and of course we're in a new structure, so we don't have that many problems. Out in Decatur, the admin is not so cool because we have an old ass building and it's always fucked up. It's always fucked up. It's a car tinting shop. Mother of God. Lon, you know, I waited a month for somebody to come tint my windows at one of our locations. Had I known you did that, man, I'd have passed you some bucks. So please go over there and tint the front doors and get out of there. You can do this shit in like 15 minutes, bro. I would have given you the measurements and everything. All you had to do was show up, slap it on there, and get the fuck out of there. I'd have passed you some grip for that. Some grip. And car detailing. Okay, very cool. Is your shop? Is that what you do? Or are you like a technician? Ten, what's cracking, yo? Oh yeah, the truck feels good. Truck feels good. I need to get some grease certs done and get a tire quote. Jesus. I already know the tires, man, of course the ones I run on too, they went up. They went up extremely. They went up like 40% or something. And guess what? Guess what? Everybody's like, blame the tariffs, blame the tariffs. And there's no fucking tariffs on tires. So what the fuck are they talking about? Oh, well, it's shipping. What? The shipping hasn't fucking changed either. They're just full of shit, bro. They use things like this to increase prices, and then the prices never go back down. So, like, when things equalize, prices should return to normal, right? But they don't. See, that's just the companies. That's company bullshit. That's why my tires are $500 each. It's ridiculous. I swear to God, they're $450 each. I swear to you. So, in the last 16 months, I have dropped 20 grand on this truck. 20 grand. I am not all that thrilled about it. It seems like something always tanks my bank account too, like once a year. I get tanked by something. Miss G, Auntie, what's up, yo? Appreciate you popping in. Good morning to you. Hell no, I'm not behaving. I'm pretending to behave, though. I'm pretending. We're in Mansfield, Texas. Yeah, it's garbage, dude. It's straight garbage. They're liars. They're liars. The tariffs are a fantastic thing, which, by the way, the tariffs have always been in place. So it's nothing different. They're just changing the numbers on the tariffs. And people are like, oh my God, we're all gonna die. Shut up, God. Like, we need the world to work together. So we got to do things like that. If you're going to buy everything from China, we got to charge for it. You know, like, it makes complete sense. What doesn't make sense is how come China can get a can opener over here for $2 and we can't get one made for $7. They do, Miss G. You notice that? Like, everybody's stupid. And if you sit down and had any singular conversation with one of them, they wouldn't be retarded, right? Like, any one-on-one conversation where they had to use their brain for just like 3 seconds. For 3 seconds, if they were ever cornered and had to actually answer a question, bro, you would see the truth come right on out. I promise you. You sitting at a dinner table with some people that they respect, like, for instance, their mom and dad, their wife's mother or father, they'll give you real answers then, but shit, you on the internet, they give you whatever answer. Any answer goes. Yes, Michelle. Yes. So we finally closed on Decatur's land, and we are in the engineering phase of it all. Hopefully we'll start building out there, which puts me down another fucking year. I seriously, I have never left a job site. So I've never taken a vacation while we were building a building. I might do that this year because it's been 5.5 years with no vacation. So I might go ahead and walk off the job this year, but typically I can't let it go by itself. Like, I can't sleep at night if I'm not over there checking it and shit. So I don't know how well that goes. It's hard to leave these facilities. I swear to you, the first thing that happens when you ain't looking is something goes extremely wrong. I did. I saw your email and the QR thing and all that. Now I want to see the grades. Yeah. Are you going to post those, by the way? Like, you just got done with your exams. They should say on there that you did really good on your exams. I always chuck people like a small reward for doing good, you know? And nobody does that. When I was a kid, if my report cards had a bad grade on it, I would get my ass kicked. and if there were good grades on it, I would get paid. So it was a long day if, like, you had an A, a B, and an F. You get $5 for a B, $10 for an A, and an ass kicking for any D's or F's. And you could get all that in one setting. So you could get your ass kicked and rewarded all in one setting. Like, man, bringing the report card home was a tough week for me. I always knew, too. Oh, I'm gonna get my ass kicked. I ain't been doing good in language arts. Oh. Christmas lights are up. It doesn't look like anybody's doing too much of it though. You see, like, you get like one building out of like 12 had lights. Those people still enjoy Christmas. So tough. So yeah, I want to see them grades, Michelle. I want to see. I like seeing stuff like that, man. I like seeing stuff like that. I like helping people because they're doing good, and doing the right things and all that. I got a problem with that. I have a problem with that. Here we go, breakfast. I ain't had no milk yet this morning. I need some milk in my life. Go in here and try to flirt this girl up real quick. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Here's y'all's view. And I am going in. Wish me luck. Hello. Hello. Yeah. Oh man, we got these two milks. I'm so happy about the milk, just to be real honest with you. Just to be real honest with you. Dang man, what? Yeah. You buy water? No, I buy milk. I drink water from the tap, from the faucet. You know, faucet water is my favorite water. Yeah, it's been 5 years since I took a vacation. I mean, I had a few little, like, you know, hiatus. You know, like I took off to Miami for 4 days last year. Went and saw my sister. June of 24, actually. June of 24. So a year and a half. Went and saw my sister. Took old Terry down to Miami. She never been to a beach before. Terry's like my pseudo mother. She's not really my mom, but she's like 80, acts like my mom. And so I took her down there. She ain't never been to Miami or a beach. And so that was wild. She got about 3 foot into the ocean and was scared shitless of it. And I was like, all right. She crawled back. I remember that. She crawled back. But yeah, you know, I'm not one to like really take off in the middle of things. And if I'm being honest with you, my job is so good that it doesn't feel like I'm working. It just feels like I'm out doing stuff, you know? And so that really goes a long way in the world of not taking a vacation. So I feel like half my life is vacation. So remember, guys, when you grow up and all that stuff, design the life you want. Design the life that you want. It doesn't just happen. You ain't ever just gonna get $1 billion, and if you do, you just lucked out. It wasn't like part of the program, you know? Design the outcome that you want. Do the things necessary to make sure that outcome happens. If you don't design nothing, you're done. No design, no honey. That's how that goes. That would be why my need to take a vacation is depleted, because most of the time I'm on vacation. I do a lot of work, but I still feel like I'm on vacation. An example would be like today. I will probably be in the field until 10, 11 a.m. And after that, I'm freed up again. I will, 10-10, don't worry. I am the leader, advocate for safety. And these sausage rolls right here. We are back to Olympus. Chi, I don't mind telling you, I kind of admire you and Storm. That I do. Y'all seem like y'all are doing great, and I hope that y'all are, of course. But I kind of admire what all y'all got going on there. Jealous, bro. I'm jealous. Envious. Envy is a thing. I always thought that emoticon that you got right there was a bathing suit. It looks like a bikini top and a bikini bottom to me. Oh, Michelle, you got to sign up for school this week, don't you? Is that what you told me? You think you got to sign up for school this week? I got to try to get down into my tape stash here where I have 58 tapes, but I can't get to them. About half the truck. Oh shit. My battery is going to die on us at some point. Oh my. Well, it'll happen. Whip it good. What's up, people? Man, what's up, people? Here comes the tool stash coming out. I literally have a billion tools. Tomorrow I enroll for my second semester in third year. Oh man, you're doing good, dude. Keep that up. Keep that going. I found my tape. Oh yes, I found it. Got this. All right, hang tight, guys. Hang tight. All right, we're back. We're back. For a few moments only. What's up, Hannah? All right, Nick is here, so that's good. Oh, heck, y'all can't even see that truck that pulled up, huh? Yep, hang tight. All right, let's go. Let's go. We're taking the whole bucket with us today. Maybe they'll show up and show me where these racks are. We'll see. Maybe I can put that thing back too. All right. Let's eat. Izat, what's up? Damn. It's all right. About to try to fix that wall right there where that green piece of tape is. How are you, son? What's that? Oh yeah. None of the problems are yet, right? That's my favorite thing about the morning. Everybody usually pretty good mood, everything like that. Yeah. Good to see you, sir. This is some of these things are just girls crying, and I get it. But I have to do something about it too.
Yes, I understand.
You know how that is, right, boss?
Hey, and tonight's some other job sites next to the freeway, and it's really kind of cold. Being here is good.
This is the type of little thing that I get word on, you know.
Okay.
And it's just a piece of tape, and I say, guys, it's just a piece of tape. Let it go, you know. We'll get to it, you know.
Well, I think we got some. If I remember, you guys had some white tape insulation tape on the truck. If all this happened, did it labeled in?
It's not huge. This is problematic doors, but the other one over there still also. And so, let's see. I don't think we're latching here either. Look at that gap up there. This is giant. And so I feel like the door has come down because we're striking so low here.
Yeah, well, there's the problem is you can't. This is next to that column, and this is the one that bleeds got the angle brace.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
And so what we're going to do is I'm going to actually. I haven't, and I thought we did it once, but I may have forgotten it. But I'll get it over here this morning. We can actually put a shim behind that hinge, which will push it over.
Oh, okay.
Pull that up some, and it should get at the latch.
So y'all can get something up underneath there.
Yeah, we won't raise the jam. We actually will put a shim behind the hinge.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we'll put a shim behind this hinge and this hinge, which will move the door over.
Okay.
Because with this being here, the column, and that being with that angle brace, we can't really move the jam. It's pretty wedged in there, so.
Well, and if you raise here, you're gonna end up binding.
Right. So we can kick the bottom over because we got a little bit of room on this side, so we can gain about 1/8 here, which will get you about 3/16 up there.
Okay.
And make it look better, and it should make it latch.
And it'll latch.
If it doesn't latch,
You see this little doohickey we did in the corner here? I guess y'all wrapped that column, right? This is what I was talking about doing out in the lobby.
okay.
So, you know, for that door apparatus, which, you know, I don't think it was necessarily a mistake that was missed.
Okay.
And you know, I get it. So sometimes we plan to save the money up front,
Yeah.
and if we have to spend it, then okay.
It's funny
You know?
because the electrician, Scott, was talking about this early on. Why don't they have the automatic order? I don't know, which is the plan that this is what you want, so.
So this is the motion problem that we have. Like I've already been through here this morning, and see, sometimes it works, but it doesn't catch you when you're coming in and out right here. It doesn't catch anything, right? And so
Yeah, that's what
you sign in right there, right? And you're the only person here. You sit down and you're done, dude. If you don't move, these lights will all shut off on you. And so here's what I'm thinking. Maybe we got to come down this column right here with something that hides it. Kate was like, you can't just do anything, Bruce, make it look good. Like she kind of said it kind of like that, you know, and I was
Right.
like, oh God, you know, now this is going to be a $5,000 event.
If you can reach, you have to get a lift in here on the but they get up here, they might be able to drop an MC down this column
Uh-huh.
and catch it because the column's hollow.
I thought it was. I was like, what did they put in there?
There's beams that go across here.
Yep.
I can see a 7 right there.
And so here's what I'm really thinking. He'll come off the elevator, which I think is where his junction box is. It's right up there on that elevator above it. And what I think is he can come across and then straight down this column. And, you know, the steel structure, I get it. It might come out right here, but, you know, whatever we got to do to kind of drop down. I'm a little concerned about how we're going to navigate this area here. You see what I mean?
Yeah, because you know the cross pieces are hollow, but because the uprights are going all the way through, they're not, and then you can't get past them fishing. So
So my thought process is that we need to do a 6-inch box on the bottom of that box. You see what I mean? A little square coming off of it, gutter pipe or something, whatever you want to call it. So I feel like you'll be able to get wiring down here, just like they did with the fire thing, right? But when you get to right here, it's going to get real
Yeah,
problematic.
'cause they can drop down the hollow point if they can get stretch out across it, because that's the problem. That looks like it's short, but that's about 3 feet up there.
Oh yeah, that's a huge amount of space.
So if they can find a way to get the MC down, they can drop it down this hollow down to this point. Then they gotta make a hole, cut in and grab it. They could put another 6-inch fake header up there, which makes a ledge.
Yep.
But I would suggest not just come across and stop there and go all the way across. Because they're going to hit both motors anyways.
Let's do it, and whatever side is easier for you guys, we don't care.
Oh, I see somebody ran a wire across there already.
Where's that?
Right on top of the door, you see where they drilled a hole through the.
They did. They ran it for that security stuff there, huh?
Yeah. See the wires?
So, Kate can't see that. She's shorter than all of us. I didn't even know it was there. I'm gonna be honest. So even if you're taller, it doesn't matter. So that is out of the way. If it went like that, I don't know that we care too much. But Kate didn't tell me to cut any corners on it. Okay. And so typically I say, okay, we'll get it done.
But sometimes, and I'll have to find out I'll have a conversation with Scott sometime this afternoon. But sometimes they can get wire mold in like an aluminum frame, or they might get it in a color that we had to paint.
Yep.
And then they run the wire mold come out the bottom of that header, that burr down, and come out across there.
I'm tracking. Now, I'm good with that. Totally on board with that.
And they had to be painted silver, and they're gonna come and run it right across the header, hit the motor.
And of course, we only need one door. We only need one of them to do
One
it.
of them operation, okay, so you
Yeah.
just need to get the one. Okay.
That's right, just one. Nick, over back in this other area where I was saying that we're still getting some movement.
Right.
One of the doors is seized back up. And, yeah, I'm gonna be,
With all this rain, until we catch some more movement.
oh, this is weeks ago. We noticed it a week after you guys were here. This one wall here, I really don't think it got repaired, to be real honest with you. So that crack's there, right? And then all of our nails are coming out. You see all of our screw heads here? Now, to me, this appears like I didn't pop my screws down deep enough.
Yeah.
So that's what it looks like to me. I don't know if it's got anything to do with the movement so much as I think the movement has maybe caused a crack like in that one in the paint there. But
Yeah,
if I had to guess, these don't feel like they're actually down. Like
Yeah, but I suppose looking to see if it had flex, it just
there's
doesn't
not,
seem to be any flex in it.
there's not really anything, but it's this whole area there, and this door, this bugger, still doing the same thing.
Yeah, they can't go up or down.
And so, again, I feel like this whole section is just,
There's something moving, yeah.
and we're not the pop out that I thought we were right here. So, like that extension that comes off the slab, I would understand it flapping around out there.
Yeah, this is the pop out here. This is the inset.
So this pop out, this thing, if this was like my house, I would say we need 2 piers right there, is what I would say.
Well, that's just it. There's pier here, there,
Oh,
and on each inside corner.
they belled? And are they connected?
No, there's no bells. They're just piers, and then there's a footing that runs the perimeter.
Are they resting on them, or are they
Yeah, the
rebarred in?
footings resting and rebarred in. The rebar comes up, the rebar ties in, so it all sits on those piers. But see, there's no cracking in here. That's what.
So over here in Rendon, we had to half tear down a house because builders' piers were connected to the slab, and they were just sucking it down into the earth. It was a huge deal.
Oh, so the piers were sinking.
The piers were sinking and they were connected to the slab with rebar, so they were sucking the whole building down. We had to dig up 6-foot holes around, and we had to exchange men and holes with a chipping hammer running it sideways to bust these piers loose, dude. It was a serious deal,
Yeah, see,
man.
we're down on Grandin, or on,
Lime bedstone.
yeah, all the way down, all of our piers went down and hit bedrock, and we had to be, I'm trying to remember, it was either 3 or 5 feet into the bedrock.
I mean, we shouldn't be moving at all.
That's why I say there's something, it's more, I think it's more of a heaving
You think we're heaving?
than a settlement, because like I said, all the piers are on rock.
Yeah.
So,
And you know, I don't have anything to account for moisture. I went through those bills, and you know, we had an increase, and of course now we have staff and stuff. I
Yeah.
get it. We have 50 chicks in here, you know. But typically with like that much water, I would see something. I would have leaking coming out of sidewalks or something.
And that's, we even went out to the meters, we had all the guys here early on that one Saturday, told them nobody uses water for a half hour. I went out there, opened up, and I just
Hey.
stood there and waited. There would be some movement in one of the needles, even if it was a quarter of a gallon, it would show something.
Yeah, it's pegged.
Yeah.
It's straight pegged.
So-
I talked to the city too, and typically the city's, Bruce, you're kind of out of whack on water. You know, this is a little bit more than what you probably should be. You know, they're pretty good. They said, it doesn't look like it. It looks like everything's fine. Now, I don't have a real reason to feel like I'm trapping water that's coming from our pipes.
Right, it shouldn't, because
Now, it could be running down here and stopping right here.
yes, when we got our main water line, the domestic comes in around the outside,
Uh-huh.
comes in that back room, so chances of it leaking anywhere there, very slim. And because it's solid pipe all the way up until we stubbed up.
Yeah.
And then, the fire line comes in on the other side, but it comes all, you know, around the building, but it comes up and in.
So I got a quick question on that stub up, and of course there's no pin or anything. But, so at the other building, you know, we have copper. Plumbers built everything. Copper comes out, and it's just a stub. It's 5 foot out the building.
Mhm.
Then utilities brings it to us, right? So over there they brought it in on one of the green PVC lines, the 200 PSI lines. And we got copper coming out of the building, PVC coming up to it, and they put a female double-sided adapter right there, and that thing broke.
Oh.
And it caused $60,000 worth of damage. So, you know, this is one of the things I look at, and I said, well, what did we do over here?
Well, what we had here, you're actually pretty good here, because we did the black Uponor,
Okay.
which, comes from, right from the main, all the way in, stubs up inside the building as one solid piece. So.
That won't happen
Yeah,
then.
any fitting you have is inside.
Oh, good, good.
On the fire line, basically the same thing. We come in outside, we have a stainless steel fire riser coming up.
Yeah.
Has a flange, and then we do all our bolting inside.
Okay,
So you're like 4 feet outside the building where the next connection's at.
gotcha. So what happened over there is that connection blew, of course. And,
Yeah.
and, you know, I'm looking around like, well, you got 200 here and 120 here, you know, it's just one of the white ones. And I said, guys, it was never going to last.
You know, fittings are always the first thing to go. That's why you try to make all your joints outside if there's a.
5-year-old building. And so I got to looking at it, and here's what happened. We saved $92 not putting a copper flange there. $92. And I'm looking at these guys and I said, well, 60 grand now, guys, you know? And so to me, that's, now this water thing with us, I have other suspicions if it is water. And I know water will cause a heave, you know, upheaving. I feel like the whole grade of the land is like this. And I feel like our low point is on the other side of this building, not actually that other field there.
Well, the pad itself is level.
Not the pad, but like from
Oh, yeah.
from the whole thing. I know we filled it all in, right? If you start on that very end where that street is, and you watched 5,000 gallons of water roll this way, you see we come off here, we get a low spot in the middle of that concrete out
Yeah,
there
which takes it out there. And from here, you've actually got from the sidewalk, the concrete actually goes out back
that way. So you don't feel like it's possible we got water running underneath all this.
Now, on the surface, no. underneath, that field, even during the summertime, always had moisture in it.
Yeah, it's a pond. It's a pond.
And so even during the driest part of the time, you can walk out there and get your feet wet.
Yeah.
And so I'm wondering if it's got a groundwater
It-
that's
it-
available. Now, we didn't hit any when we were drilling piers, nothing that you'd worry about. Because
Yeah.
we had piers, you always get 1 or 2 inches of water in them because
Of course.
it just ground seepage.
Yeah.
But nothing you say, oh crap, we've got a problem here.
Yeah. A lot of
So,
water.
you know, nothing out of the ordinary. So even on our borings, the only place that actually hit water on the borings when they did the original test borings was actually in the front of the building.
Yeah.
And
On
we
that
go over-
slope out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And on all of our problems seem to be back here on the back end and on that side. So it's kind of like,
Well, and upheaval would cause the same thing. So if this raised, right, if this hinge side raised, the door's going to get locked up.
right.
So that would be, instead of tilting like this, it would just be like this.
Right, and talking with, that's one thing when I worked out here the last time I had the engineer up with this, he's going, yeah, and he goes, no, and it's true, you get out here and you raise the slab 16th
Yeah.
on the bottom. Well, the time it gets to the top, it's 3/16.
That's right.
Because it gets
That's
out more and more as it goes, which makes sense.
I always
Yeah.
shape it like an L. 1 inch here is 4 inches up there.
Exactly.
You know. That was one of the other things I did is I inspected all the exterior and I said, well, if this much movement, I should see a crack somewhere. You guys did the same thing.
Yeah,
I went out there and I said, shit, I don't see any reason.
yeah,
for
that's
this.
the first thing I look for is in the cracks in the stucco. Stucco will show it right away, brick will start showing because brick doesn't move on the ledge, and if the foundation moves, it starts showing cracks.
So this
And
is where I kind of get into my floor stuff and I get concerned. And I know that we act like this is cool, but I really feel like these are the joints I should be looking at. This instead of these. And so there's a lot of places that we have good joints. And then there's rashes of this where we don't. You see, you get in over here, we start getting nice flatter joints again.
Right.
You know, joints that don't have necessarily big gaps, but look over here. And so these gaps, dude, these are taking on water. And if you expanded and did an upheaval, your floor would stretch first. And
And it's possible, but the problem is, the biggest thing is trying to figure out
how to
if
stop.
it's got water, if it's not being supplied by water lines,
Mhm.
then it's groundwater, how do you stop that?
And,
That's the issue that we're thinking of.
you know, our humidity is doing pretty good now that winter's here.
Right.
But we weren't doing good 3 months ago, 3 months ago, we were 60% humidity.
Yeah, I think we changed that a little bit when we got these other ACs online that weren't running correctly. But it 45 to 55% humidity
Speaking of
is
that,
pretty much normal.
these clowns, they had the other side over there in cool mode. 1 unit cooling and 1 unit heating and PT. And you have to stop touching everything will be fine. That's me, by the way.
One's hot, one's cold.
Stop touching it. You touch it, something's wrong with it.
It's funny because every time someone tells me something like that, I had to go to a project called Southern Champion Trade. We did some work here in town.
Yeah.
And so they had a big board that had 2 AC units, in the open office area. There's like 15 employees sitting in there. 2 women, back to back this, just like, yeah, this is the center divider.
Yeah.
One's here, and one's hot and one's cold. One's running electric heater saying that's too cold, the building needs, the other saying, no, it's too hot.
That's exactly what goes
And the
on.
maintenance
Right?
manager goes, what can you do for us? So I looked at him and go, I can't fix that. I cannot fix that.
So this one still seems to be okay. And so where's that put us? That puts us right next to that.
Seeing this air coming in here, and I'm already walking with Bruce right now.
Hello, Don.
He said, hi, Don.
Hour and a half. We're only up 2.
Okay, no problems. I'll walk with Bruce, and like I said, I'm meeting TNS, and they're supposed to be here around 7:30. figured Bruce can explain to what you need to let them have their stuff in the first place. And then, once I know everything here that we're gonna fix, then I can just put them in guys again. Alright, I'll do it.
So this is minor, but it's likely what's happened here. So you notice this is like the only unit that's on heat mode 2 instead of heat mode 1. No, go ahead. Yeah, I get it. That's my point all day.
Thanks, Steve.
So you'll notice if you cycle through from cool to heat, everything's in heat mode 1. Usually they got a backup heater up there too.
Right.
And so I feel like they're wired to the backup heater on this one. There's no reason why it should say heat mode 2 otherwise, that I'm aware of.
Right, now, I got 2 checks that supposed to be here this morning.
Okay,
I've
okay.
seen this there, and I haven't checked that, and I told their boss Derek, I want to go through every single unit, one at a time. Anything's wrong, fix it now.
It's a shit job, but here's the thing. Later on, I'm gonna find wires that weren't harnessed right, and then I'm gonna have a $5,000 issue to match it.
Right.
And so, you
So
know,
you should be going, that's what I'm saying, they're wanting more work from us, so that's why we need to make sure those guys are gonna be here this morning, back to this one of the trucks or 2 they're going.
good.
They called me yesterday, said, oh yeah, when I called you, they already told me, oh yeah, we got the guys lined up to go, be out at your job site, meet you up there with Bruce. So both
Like,
don't.
I don't like having to go to Boothby to get help. You know, like I'm a pretty decent guy. I reach out for help because I need help. It's not because I want to say hi. You know, I try to be nice, but the reality is I shouldn't have to go to my boss and say, hey, dude, apparently I don't have enough clout to get an answer here. You're going to have to call, right? Right? Like I feel like a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
What's up, man? Don't worry, boss. We're gonna get this tape fixed, okay? Hey, man, I had a quick question. There's supposedly like 2 things I gotta mount something to the wall there. Is there another thing right here too?
No, Stan, I think there's supposed to be a cabinet.
Okay, that's what's on the desk over there. And is there some sort of rack thing?
There's a shelf.
It's just a small thing, right?
It's just a small thing.
I have no
It
idea
might
where
look
it's at.
Similar to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know where it is?
Where they are?
Where it is?
Mitch-
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna, you get your thing. I'm still walking with him, but that was one thing that's on my agenda. You know, we still got the floor crease over here too.
Yes.
Of course, these guys asked me about it, and I told them, you know, we're gonna get to it, like, I think all this is gonna have to come up, but I think what you're gonna find here is a heat dam won't lay that back down.
Now they may have to peel that up and then put, some more adhesive, let it dry. That's right on that, it's right from this plug, straight across that corner, that's that channel we had to cut in.
See this joint right here? That's the type of joint I feel like I should be looking at with this floor. And this is the type of joint I don't feel like I should be looking at. Not inside this short period. You know, had it been 15 years, I'd say, you know, I can't talk to them about this.
Yeah.
But, you know, this, and it's just like I say, you know, every 16 of these, you're looking at an inch.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, you can't count it on this side, but that side you can. You're talking about 3 inches over there. And so I don't understand the correlation behind why we can have nice joints in most places, but all these other places do. We can't mop all that well. Mop water is going to break down any fluids that are underneath there. This floor is going to go to junk. And you see it. It's not in a few spots.
I still think it's some shrinkage in this vinyl. The rep is supposed to come out here, I'll call them again and have them come out and look at it, because it may be something that they look at and go, yeah, you got a shrinkage you shouldn't have, or they'll tell us if it's normal, or.
So what's the outcome there then? I mean, are we talking 2,000 square feet worth of replaced flooring?
Won't know until the rep.
The rep will pay you guys for that?
Maybe.
Maybe not. Maybe they'll give you the materials and say, ha.
I don't know what to do, so the rep comes out here, he's gonna look at it and tell us what he can or can't do.
You know, I figured I would see some stress fractures in the tile over here or something to match that. But I hadn't found anything like that, you know,
Yeah.
mortar or grout or anything.
Yeah, the slab is moving, like I said, there's tile, you get a crack, you get a movement, but that's why I'm thinking more, and you're not getting any cracking in the wall around here, so. It's not so much movement of the floor as it is the shrinkage of the side.
So oh man, I got two more things. Your electrician's coming or no?
No, I don't know anything about him, but I can,
So the motion lights in these rooms, we hate them. I just
you
need
didn't hear
to,
this from me, but nothing we got in CO. Might be able to swap those out with the switches.
that, I didn't hear it from you, I came up with this idea. I just want a regular switch there. They leave the light on, I'm okay, you know. If the fire department comes and checks me, I'll get it fixed. But for the time being, all these patient rooms across here, don't want these things gone, either bothering these people, I gotta hear about it. And I need them happy, that's what I need.
Yeah, because I know there's some of this wiring from the light switching with low voltage. So I had to check with Scott to make sure we can, but
Well,
a lot
here's
of,
the deal that if you're sitting right here working a patient and you're here for 10 minutes, that light shuts off on you. You gotta, I know that, but Jesus Christ, it's not being gas people, just back up, wave it on real quick. But it kind
it
of
gets annoying, yeah.
It does.
Especially if you're in a room with a patient, that kind of gives that little eerie
does.
uncomfortable feeling to everybody.
The back wall outside here, when it rains, and you can come over during the rain and see it, but all the rain falls right down right here. It all pours right down through there, and I think it ruined our light. And so I think this awning's filling with water.
Well, I know my guys went there and re-caulked that whole edge.
They after I originally
Yeah.
mentioned it, so maybe we gotta get the light replaced.
Okay.
Because the red light works, which means there's power to at least that point where that red light wouldn't be on. But the can never comes on. And now that it's like 5 o'clock, darkness,
Yeah, kind of,
I kind of need it, you know, I didn't need it before, so it wasn't a big deal. And, you know, it wasn't until I was standing here in torrential rain that I noticed that we had penetration between the brick and that awning, you know? Oh, of course. I don't think anything here in the doctor's office has gone AWOL.
and this is one of the stranger ones. We had to fix both of them on that side, on the door. This door, didn't have to fix either one.
No,
It's like-
I thought we would have to see other stuff going on, but nothing was.
Yeah, we made a hinge adjustment on that one, so it was dragging to the top.
It was, okay. So dragging at the top means more floppy business that direction. There's that, I got the other one too, sweet. I've been looking for the match to that. That was from the, you know, place we were leasing. Well, Nick, I think I got enough on your plate.
Okay, so those doors, that one room over, the doors room over here, let's see what we can do with that door and that back wall.
You know, I already shaved those down once too, so I know y'all did it, and I came back through a few months later and I did it with a belt sander, right?
Trying to get, oh, that's the back side of the stairwell.
Yeah, stairwell.
Well, one thing we never checked was here before.
This door?
Yeah. Why did I like going to something?
Oh, it doesn't work. It'll work.
Good.
I need a whole new light. And I feel like we got power here, right?
Yep.
Yep, so that something illuminates when I touch it, but the LED's gone. And heck, I can't replace, you know, like I gotta buy the whole thing.
Yeah.
Locking in.
Yeah, it's fine.
We do have elevator coming to do inspections later in the week, so that'll happen. And heck, I don't know about this floor expansion thing. Maybe they got a bad product in here, but
Yeah, see, there's no movement on the staircase, this even starting to get a little gapping.
my huge concern there is that, you know, we're gonna start mopping, and as traffic increases, we're gonna have these
Oh, I
panels
understand.
popping up.
I definitely understand the concern.
Right. One of these either doesn't work at all, or it's the one that doesn't have the heater connected. And of course, you know, eventually we're gonna lease this space out. What is that? See, it's on heat right now, but a lot of heat. Set to 60 degrees, I'll fix that. Who would do that?
Yeah, I feel like one is blowing cooler.
Yeah, you feel that vibration you getting from it too? All right, so this one is on heat. It's supposed to be cranking out 75 degrees. We got nothing. Well, maybe fine. 60 still. And I'm pretty sure what John was telling me is that it was one of these units that doesn't have the heat strips. This one. Yeah, I think he was saying one of these is the one without the heat strip.
Yeah, I'd be worried about this one because this won't cool air.
I would assume that that's the same controller for it.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I don't think they'd run this controller. You know, when I lease this out, it's gonna become an issue, you know?
Well, not really, because they're wired up here. You chase that wire back and relocate that thermostat to whatever wall. To a hallway, to a room.
Well, yeah, just, you know, we'll find it all then, you know?
I'll get my guys over here to stuff the insulation back up there too.
Thank you, thank you. I'm just gonna go and keep the 70 right here. You know, big thing with that CS thing, it's just because I've seen it before. I don't know why things show up. Sometimes, you know, carrier didn't send it.
But the way Carrie does a lot of the things now, you order the main unit, then you order all the add-ons you want on it. They all come to separate pieces, and you gotta.
Check all the boxes. And so, in my experience, and I don't see this in every job, and I don't see it every trade, but I got a guy that's priced me for a job. And of course, I think I'm getting 10 air conditioner units. And little do I know, he shaved off this, didn't order this. He earned himself 30 grand on the job, which is cool, you know, take your vacation and all, except I want my stuff. You know?
Yes. So it's just like our in-house plumber we had before we got rid of him. On this whole job, you know, when you talked about early on and those people about the ball valves for every water jug, so he could isolate each individual sink, each individual. He took them all out on his own because it saved us a bunch of money.
We don't need it. It saved him a bunch of money, a bunch of time.
Yeah,
What it
make it
saved.
look good on his end.
And did you guys extend that to me? No.
Yeah,
I get it, but
yeah.
that's what I'm
I
talking
didn't even know
about.
until I talked to this guy, said, put the water out, to go, where's my water valve for this room? Oh, Chris took them all out.
Yeah, because we don't know what we want.
we had a blow up fight on the phone, and then I went to the office. We had a blow up fight in the office.
You know,
I
and
go, that was a selling point of the whole damn job, and the plumbing was that we had ball valve at every damn cutoff.
so I believe that some of it's honest, you know.
Yeah.
Carrier did put all those check boxes, but you do need to select them, you know.
Right.
If you conveniently don't, I don't know,
Yeah,
you know,
if
if
you
you were
missed one
ripping me
or-
off or you just failed, you know, and it gets iffy there. My problem here is that, you know, had, for argument's sake, pay for everything, right? Somebody chooses not to buy that item. Now I know why I have an 8-month gap, because you're looking for where am I gonna get this money from now?
Right.
Now I need to get a few jobs done before I can say, oh, I can buy these items that I skipped, you know?
Yeah.
And so, you know, at 2 months, I was kind of like, guys, don't make me call a carrier. I'll call them myself and I'll get them over here right now, you know? And because of the investment, Boofy's not going to mind if I spend the money on getting carrier out here to find out what's what, you know?
Yeah.
And I try to evade that at all costs. You know, I work with you guys. To me, that's like butting heads with you guys, you know?
Yeah, and our end of it, good kid of mine is in general knowledge, not in knowledge of each individual.
That's
You know, we
exactly
get into
right.
like framing, that's where I came up to trade. I'm pretty good at framing. But to get an electrical, I have enough to shock myself or to I run a plug in a circuit.
I have enough to die.
Yeah.
I can get stuck to your wall.
AC work, you know, I'd make the heaters work up and down, to know the duct work.
It doesn't feel like 60. Heat too. Yeah. I hate seeing that, Nick. Nothing should be in heat too. Like, that's a whole backup unit. How do you feel about that vibration going on?
I don't think we have any tubes, I think, or any backup. Heat stripper on
So here's a great example of heat. Go over that with heat too. Like it's wired to the wrong thing. Oh yeah, that's cold. That's cold for sure. That one.
it. So this is not, this is heat.
No, it's not. All right. Well, I don't want to do something.
What I do is when they
Stop
get here,
looking
I'll
at
walk
me.
them, we'll do the one downstairs, check that thermostat in that unit first, over the PT area. And then, once everybody starts getting here, we'll come up and work on these units out everybody's way.
You know, the front door apparatus thing is something that they keep poking me about. And so I'm okay getting poked and running defense and all that, but at some point I really need to change over. See the lobby heats up just like so I'm hoping that we can do something for them with some sort of relative speed. The electrician that had to work in here on the weekend, so he ain't gonna be able to do this in the middle of business and stuff. We might be able to pull it off on like a Friday afternoon. Typically the providers take off about 11 noon.
Okay.
And we can get in here. So I want to do is we got the inspection coming on Friday, and I like to jump in them and at least make sure it's working. You know, we're supposed to do a report on this thing once a month. Yeah, look, those joints are great, but over here we got more of it. And this we can't say is a moving floor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, I'm looking at the gaps, it's not as bad in here because it's such a shorter distance, but it's still getting gaps that weren't there when we put it in.
That is kind of the way I feel about it. I checked, I come through behind you guys. Basically every stage I was walking around in here. And, the worst for me is standing over somebody, especially if they're not done with something and I'm like, hey guys, I'm here watching you, they can't stand that, so I come when y'all ain't around and stuff, But I didn't see the floor like that, or, I'll be honest, I would have been running my mouth a little bit earlier, like,
Oh,
what
yeah.
is this, guys? Like,
Well, a lot of times I'll tell the guys, Jim, what kind of gap is this? What kind of gap is this?
see, I can do this work. My job would come out like this, like I'm not a professional. I'm a dude that has some idea that they are supposed to lock together, right? So, if it was my work, it would come out just like that. And you can see it's so weird. Like, You see how visible it is on the left here, but on the right, it's not all that visible. And then it disappears just past that wall there. And yeah, it kind of stops here, but look. Big, huge.
Fairly tight, and then again, and just kind of.
When I went through and counted these, I was like, oh, I gotta leave. I gotta go home. I can't deal with this. Do that. These things. I would be surprised if I couldn't actually lift one of these up already. Of course, I don't want to try that. Yeah. All right. Well.
All right, so we'll go after and get those guys and see if I can get them started. So we'll see about the heat strip, make sure it's on the right heat signal over here on this side. Then I'll switch them to the ones upstairs and make them go through every unit on the rooftops. The address here is
1320.
1320. I don't know, I can't remember that.
I can't. I call it 1380 for a year. So the light switches over there, just have put switches. It's fine. The ones in the front with the motion detector, I feel like I should be able to bypass that detector and not have to do anything. But I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if
I don't
you
know,
pull
so
that.
some of this, because of the way the lighting things were here, some of it is low voltage wiring to the switches and to the lights.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not quite sure how the switch is gonna work, and that's why I had to talk to the electrician about it.
Let's talk about the lobbies getting switched in and those patient rooms, not these, but those.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can leave it at that. And, Nick, I know a lot of this is changes on our behalf, so, you know, I'm not looking for any cost-effective work on that. I'm looking for the work, you know?
Right.
So, I know sometimes people call you guys and they're like, oh, God, you know, give me all this free stuff. I'm not him. You know, there's things I don't think we should have to chuck up money for, but
Yeah.
I respect having to on these other things, that's for sure.
Yeah, and we don't, you know, we're not here today, so we don't know if unless you tell us.
That's right. That's it. Look, your crew's out there, they're waiting for you, sir.
Yeah, we're good.
Thank you, Nick.
Right on that table, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it's right there.
Does that need to go back up?
It definitely needs to go back up.
Okay, sweet. Very cool. So back up right there, got the black rack, and then there is an item next to it that I conveniently missed when I saw the rack. Seems like something I would do. What is this? Y'all came up with the hammer? This is yours?
No, I don't know. I wasn't here yesterday, so maybe Edgar might have brought the hammer. I'm not sure.
Edgar's tools?
Maybe.
Bro, tell him I was here making fun of it. Tell him I was laughing.
But it's right there.
That's it.
All right.
And y'all just putting the rubber bands on that,
Yeah,
right?
so just putting the rubber bands. So
It's not gonna have weights and nothing.
No.
Okay,
Just
okay.
the rubber bands and stuff like that.
I'm gonna put the circular PT sign right here,
Yep.
and that should be it. They're gonna be here. There's a lot of work.
You go on that side first, or?
I'm gonna do whatever it is. This is what I'm gonna thank you guys for also. So let's let them have their way.
What are they doing? Are they fixing the?
So they should address some of that. They're gonna try to mess with these doors. There's not a lot they can do. They're gonna try to. The electricians are not here, but I'm gonna have them get rid of all those motion lights and just put regular things in. Now, I'm not having them pull the motion equipment. They're just gonna swap out the switch itself. I'm asking them to do the same thing that the other thing for the electricians is we have to get which, by the way, is not enough. Not enough. So, the way that works is back. Not in the same. So when you're just in office, you don't have to.
Okay.
It doesn't mean we shouldn't.
Right.
It just means we don't have to.
Okay.
And so maybe that was like where you save money on the front end.
Right.
And then if somebody mentions it, okay, we'll go in and spend the money.
And that's some of the ways a lot of this stuff goes. Air conditioning people are here also, but listen, y'all are touching stuff. You gotta stop touching stuff.
What's the issue?
Here, let me show you. I'll show you this. So I got here this morning. Oh shit. Back on the road. Back on the road. Closing this out, guys. Y'all have a good day now.